right, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Okay, let's see. Move this out of the way. All right, so price is still inside of the distribution of yesterday. It just climbed out of or dropped from the inventory um, of last session. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for the sound check and good morning. I'm a little cautious. Um, for two reasons. One, because we just have had a report that Trump and is having had a conversation with China. We don't know the details of that yet. It could be positive, could be negative. Nothing has come out. I am hoping that they will not announce whatever that is until after the trading session, which is in 2 minutes. Trading session starts in 2 minutes, or cash starts in 2 minutes. So that would be the responsible thing to do, but we don't know if that's going to happen or not. So I'm keeping my news feed open. And also there is, good morning. And there's also, we're at the bottom of the distribution from last session. There's also some inventory buy areas from the 20, I'm sorry, from the third. From the third, there's two. There's one that's roughly 208.04 to 207.55, and then another one roughly at 207.20 down to 206.79 roughly. It would be amazing for us to go higher, pop higher, and then fade. And looks like that was going to be the case, at least up into the 209s, maybe, 209.16, 209.09 would make a case to fade from there. At least it'll be worth the play. That's about almost $1 worth of profit that could be made there. Obviously, if it goes higher to the 209s back into the inventory area, that'd be even more of a profit area to make profit. So looking on the books, there is a significant amount of selling. Nothing as far as like bigger players looking to buy at the moment. Still have a minute and 6 seconds until cash. There's always buying and selling, but as far as like a bigger player, there's nothing there at the moment that's showing buy. There's no bigger player that's building any orders at the moment either. If this thing falls right at the open, I'm not going to try to catch it. But if we have that pop like I would like and then fade. So I do have 208 puts in my active trader. I have 209, 208, and 207s. I don't think I'm going to play 207s unless we fade from that inventory once they buy up the inventory. All right, starting to see a slight pop higher, which is looks a little better for us the opportunity. All right, there is about 8 seconds until cash open. Still doing 208, which is about $74 per contract. Market is opening now. Looks like it's 62. I'm gonna be patient because I don't like where we are. It's still value low as well. And we could very well fade from there, but that inventory scares me. And there's a lot of selling too. But like I said, that inventory is right there. Let's see how we play the inventory first, or even pop from this value low, which is 208.31 roughly. Okay, so we are starting to pop into back into the top of distribution. There's a lot of buying in there. Feel a little better about the opportunity. Still 208 puts I have in my active trader. The only way I'm gonna switch to 209s is we go to the inventory. All right, 208 puts, $61 per contract. There's a big buyer to sit there that's gone away now. All right, entering here, 208 puts. So I got 61. Good sell. That was a good sell. Good sellers are there. And it just jumped to 71. So I got my first TP. And I'm gonna cut everything. And once it hit this inventory, because that is actually shit, I'm talking. Let me move my stop before I lose my profit. All right, I just moved from 61 to 63. I'm gonna let this one ride. If we get to, oh, we just got it. 84 now. So damn, that's quick. 61 to 71 to 81. There is absolutely no buying, significant buying at the moment. Felt very comfortable popping up a little bit and a little bit into that distribution of yesterday. So right now it's selling for 79. 61 to 71, and we had popped to 84. Let me check my orders to make sure. Maybe I got caught in some slippage in my favor. Let's see. I got okay, and actually pretty good. So 61 was my entry. 75, it got me out at half, so $4 better. And then 84, which is $3 better. So I got some slippage in my favor. There is a significant seller in the books right now. They are building their orders. And on the order flow side, executed side, they have executed on a sell imbalance too. So let's see if it drops the low. Again, that inventory is bothering me though. So we made about a $44 profit. Not that we made it, but there was enough room to make at least $44 if you were doing straight options. All right, so there is a lot of sell, um, a huge one, Iceberg executed orders are being hit on the sell side, so that the sellers are looking like to be in control. Again, that inventory bothers me, but it did kind of buy it. So let's see if it continues down now that it already took off inventory. If it drops to 208.08 area, but then like I said again, that's back into inventory. It did touch it, so it bought it or took inventory out. All right, I'm gonna move over to you all and see how you all did. Yes, Texas Yeti. It's working with no issues this morning. That's a vital tool that I use. I mean, you can trade without it, but I want to see what the bigger players are doing, how they placing their orders. Okay, 74 to 82, fire. 73 to 84, fire. 74 to 82. He was worried about, yeah, yes, I would too. If you looks like that the what's the word I'm looking for? And I said it earlier. 65 to 80. And so I don't remember who put that post. Let me go back. Great information on TOS changing the active trader rate. And I actually have mine set for 500 too. So thank you for that information. Shoes. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing it with the group. That's my exact setting. Uh, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. 61 to 75 to 84 fire. Good same price as me. Awesome. The winning never ends. I hope so. I would love that. I'm not gonna live in that dream, but that would be amazing, right? If the winning never end. But we're on a nice streak. I know I am. I'm closing in on 3 weeks. So I hope the rest of the members here are on a nice one as well. All right, 75 to 83, fire. Exited a bit early. Futures had problem with bracket orders again. Oh, that sounded like me on what was it, Tuesday, Monday, that I had issues with mine. Still profit. That's fire for that. Um, looks like there's a significant selling, but there's also a bigger player coming in on the buy side too. They're not building on the buy side, so it looks like some manipulation. Yep, yep, that's exactly what's happening. Because as soon as price drop down to it, those buy orders go away. So sellers are in control. They still haven't dropped the low yet. 208.08. If we drop that, then the sellers are definitely in control. Like I said before, the only thing that worries me is that inventory right there from the third. 83, sorry, 73 to 84 fire. Skip today, uh, that high, not paying up that high. Yeah, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. As far as options contract, yeah, investing, yeah, and it all depends on your account size too. But yeah, you don't have to invest it, especially if you feel like it's too high. So I don't blame you. Awesome. Uh, oh, didn't feel. I wonder what broker you use. A bad trader 61. Good price, same as me. Nice. First day back. Oh, welcome back, a bad trader. 61 to 75 to 84. Fire. Yeah, the prices were higher. Definitely there was some slippage there, which is a little weird because unless I missed it, the VIX jumped at open from 17 45 all the way up to 17.75. I mean, it's not bad. It's still below the 20, but it did pop at open. So that's probably why the discrepancies and entries. So I don't blame y'all. That's a good discipline to have. All right. 73 to 85 fire. 74 to 84. Nice. Yep, yep. I don't blame you for not jumping in if slippage had happened right after. And the sellers are there. There are no buyers, guys. There are no significant buyers on the books. I expect, again, inventory is there, but I expect us to potentially drop that 208.08. Now there's no significant buying on the books. Not to say I'm not saying to jump in. I'm just saying what I'm seeing on the order side. Okay. Yep, you're very welcome. But yeah, if you are using TOS shoes, provided some great information on the order, the active trader side. I actually had mine set to 500. So if you are using TOS, I would suggest changing it. I don't know if that may help with the fills. And we just dropped the 208.08 and price is definitely in inventory. So if you're holding, I would definitely maybe either tightening your stop or getting out of it altogether because there are going to be buyers there. That is inventory to buy, not to sell. TC 74 to 77 fire. Nice, everyone. Nice, nice. And we're in the next five. They still haven't released any information about this call, US to China call. So there was nothing to worry about there. And I do suspect they're gonna probably announce whatever it is at the end of cash, which is, like I said, the responsible thing to do. Uh, oh wow. Well, you went completely blind after. Oh wow. 77 to 82. I mean, cash is cash. I probably would have. Oh, you had that's a plumber inspector. You had to answer that call. I would have said, let me call you back in a few. But I know about them inspectors. You gotta, especially if you're waiting on a project. Uh, no, I'm gonna give you a fire, TC. I'm gonna give you a fire because green is green. Uh, I had to make my own decision. Couldn't wait for David when he announced entry was 15 cents higher or $15 higher. Okay. The second rejection of value low makes sense on the 935 candle if you're looking at the 5 minute rotation. So that was a nice drop down. So you caught it straight down. I don't think you probably was even in the drawdown. Couldn't have been it. That was barely a wick at the top of that. So good stuff. 80 to 88 on that fire eye. Yeah, see that inventory is starting to buy up now, and we're seeing significant amount of buyers on the books too. And there was a sell stop right there. Two of them actually. I'm sorry, three of them actually. Three sell stops. Not huge, but a significant amount on future side. So they're buying that inventory. 500. So it's a setting. Let me go back to mine. Shoes put it in a post. He did he or she. I'm sorry. I don't know, and I apologize. Did a screenshot of that. Let me go back to it. Is the active trader order submission rate. So I think the default is 0. If you change it to about 500, that was my setting. And look at the sellers are back in there. Those buyers are gone away now. So they buying up the inventory twice. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Do, 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 do. Got caught in some slippage at 81. Yeah, which is right now is selling for 88. Um, and I don't know what your bracket look like or your what is it called? Your pay scale, whatever, how you have it set. But right now, 88, sell it for 88. That's awesome, Rick. And that's really my goal of having this Discord. I really would like to. I would prefer everybody to learn how to fish for themselves once they find that this system or how I approach the market makes sense, hopefully, to a lot of you all. Um, and then once you can see that it's uh the consistency of it all is greater than maybe anything you've ever done or maybe you saw it differently, maybe you never seen the market in this way and hopefully you found value. And then once you find value in it, my hope is for everyone to learn it and fish for themselves and not rely on me. So I'm gonna give you a fire for that one because and you are very welcome. Yours was set to 0, also didn't seem to make a difference. So you changed it, Mike, to 500 and then so flatten only removes your bracket. Then you have to hit it again to physically get out of it, unfortunately, with TOS anyway. So the first thing it's going to do is remove your take profit and your stop loss out of the system, and then if you hit it again, then it'll flatten you out. So they bought that inventory twice, and now they're dropping it. Consistency is key, 1000%. I'm looking to make daily income. Yeah, put it on 500. That at least that's my setting. And um, shoes looks like they put it on theirs as well. Shoes have been consistently making pretty much close to my entry, and sometimes better, or a lot of times better. So that may make a difference. Nope, the sellers have bought all. Look like they pretty much bought all of that inventory, but there's another one just below that at 207.18. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Great stuff, everyone. Great job. Little nervous about the call, mostly the call, because I was hoping they weren't gonna make any announcements until after, which looks like they're going to, or at least for the time being. And then we had some buy inventories just below um distribution. 74 out at 83, all out at 106. Nice. Yep, because it's right now 110. Fire. Yep, yep, yep. Fire, fire, fire. All right, everyone. I see a few of you all typing. I'll stick around for a hot second, and then I am out of here to get my day started. Trailed out at 109. Fire, fire. If there is nothing else, I am out. I'm out. Just two contracts for testing. Hey, still trailed at 109. Right now, I can imagine it's going to be longer than 109. It should update because price is about to drop that low. The current low is 207.60. If it drops to 207.60, then for sure. I don't know what TOS is saying, but TOS is the default is zero. Mine has always been set to 500. I don't know if TOS recommends zero or not, but I haven't had issues with fills. Every once in a while, I may get a bad fill, but that's rare. All right, everyone. If that is all, if that is it, I will see you all tomorrow. Let's end the trading week on a great note. Had some stumbles, some fumbles, especially yesterday with my technical difficulties, but still made some profit. Looked like a lot of you all made profit yesterday as well, even though I had issues. Yep, you're very welcome. And hopefully, like today, we didn't have any issues. Hopefully, tomorrow will be the same. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Happy Thursday, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Bye. Bye.